at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Welcome to Ticket Weeknights
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
How we doing, everyone? How we doing, man? It's Chancellor Brewington with What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. It's kind of weird saying my own name. I know Harrison is out tonight. I know you guys are used to seeing him with me as well. But yeah, man, we're going to get right into it. I hope everyone's night is going fantastic. I hope, everyone's safe. I know the weather's clearing up, man. It was a great day today. Fantastic day. I think we're going to start off with a story. I don't think I've ever told the story of how I started playing football. So scene set where how should I say, where end of my freshman year in high school. And I'm a basketball player, I'm a baseball player. And then it gets to a point where I'm making friends on a basketball team. And then, it gets to a point where they're all going out for football. And I get to a point where the quarterback of the JV team is like, hey, you want to come catch some routes for me? I'm like, no, I think I'm good. But then he's like, no, you should come out. And then it ended up turning into a whole one-on-one fest with with a corner on the JV team, right? So I ended up doing pretty good, right? And then he was like, nah, you should come out and play. And I'm like, nah, I think I'm good. But at the time it's going into my sophomore year, I'm probably 155 pounds. So imagine that. They used to call me Bones. That's where I got the nickname Bones. So I go out and I end up actually doing a 7-on-7. I do a 7-on-7 and it went good. And I got some notice from the varsity coach, and they said, how would you like to play varsity football as a sophomore? I said, are you serious? There's no way. There's no way. And I ended up playing. I got on the varsity team, right? And it was an experience, of course, because it got to a point where I'm learning what a curl route is. I'm learning what a hitch is. I'm learning what all these routes is, and it got to a point where I'm out there with my first scrimmage. It's my first scrimmage of playing varsity football, and it gets to the first play of the scrimmage. I catch a slant, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually playing tackle football, like against some like real like varsity players. And it was an experience in itself. And then I'm blocking and there's a run coming to me. So I'm blocking and I'm not driving my feet for all my young receivers out there driving feet on blocks. And I get rolled up on. I end up spraining my ankle the second play. And that was how my sophomore varsity experience went. Pretty crazy. Yeah.
What a story.
What a story. Yeah. And that's how football started. And then the next year, my parents like, yeah, you're probably not going to play again, are you? I'm like, no, I'm playing for sure. I loved it. So that's how I got started, man. Never told that story on here. Yeah. Pretty crazy. But then I went, so at that time, sophomore year, I'm playing football in the fall. I'm playing basketball in the winter. And then baseball comes, I'm playing baseball in the spring. But the thing with baseball is it overlaps with football 7-on-7, because in Arizona, football is a kind of a year-round thing. So scouts are coming out, college coaches are coming out, all these different people are coming out, right? And we're playing, baseball games, and I'm looking over at the football. I could see the football field from the baseball field. And I'm looking over at all the fun. They having so much fun playing 7-on-7. And if anyone knows, I was a receiver in high school, so that's a receiver's dream. It's to just go play 7-on-7 all day. Like, you ain't got to block no one. You ain't got to worry about running the ball. You're going to get probably about 12, 15 catches a day. And that's what you want as a receiver. But then I'm just, I'm playing baseball, whatever. I'm sitting in the outfield, right? And I'm literally looking over in between pitches to see all my friends playing football. And then it got to a point where like, hey, I think I'm done with this. This baseball thing. And I ended up, after my sophomore year, I stopped playing baseball. went straight into football going into fall, and then when baseball came around again, I stopped playing, and it was kind of radical because I grew up playing baseball my whole life. My dad played baseball. He was blessed to play with the Giants, Indians, and a few other professional teams. So my whole like my whole foundation was baseball. There was I grew up in clubhouses and things like that. So when that kind of stopped, everyone was like, "Hey, so what you gonna do now?" Like, because I wasn't really a basketball player. So then it turned into, I'm gonna play football, and everyone's kind of like turned their nose up, like, all right, bro, all right, all right. You gotta, them boys big. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I think I'm pretty good at it. They're like, all right, like we'll see, we'll see. I remember going to like I'm going to baseball practice, and then I'll go to like 7-on-7 as well, but I'm missing a lot of tournaments. And so I'm telling my baseball friends, I'm like, yeah, I scored like 10 touchdowns today at a 7-on-7 tournament. They're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, dude, I promise I did. I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at this. And they're like just hating on me. They're just hating on me. And I'm like, all right, well, that's
Haters
cool.
gonna hate.
Yeah, they gonna hate. They gonna hate. But I think that's crazy. That like it's like a mini story, but it also like translates to life though, because you just never know like what life holds. Like I would have, if you would have told me when I was in junior high I was gonna be playing football, and all this different stuff, I would have looked at you like you crazy, man. I would look at you like you crazy, but it's just crazy how this life thing works, and you don't never know what's in front of you, really.
Yeah.
You don't never really know, but yeah.
What do you miss most about baseball since you played that for so long?
I would say pitching, because it's so one-on-one, and like you get to be creative with some things, and it's kind of like a receiver. Well, I mean, like receiver, DB, like tight end, safety. It's really one-on-one oriented. So I mean, you kind of get to see like what you're made of, because on that mound it's just you. There's no one else. You got guys behind you, but the game's in your hands at the end of the day. So I think that's what I miss about it the most, because that's where I feel like that's the most competitive thing is pitching. And then obviously hitting is different, but everyone hits. Not everyone can pitch, you know. So I was watching we were training in the Hawks stand. I was watching the baseball team. They was doing what was they doing? They was throwing a bullpen. And the baseball coach is like, "Hey, you wanna come throw one?" I'm like, "Hey, don't tempt me, dog. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me." But no, those days are over. Those days are well over. Those days are well over. But yeah, like I was saying, you just never know. There's never know what ultimately what God got for you. Because if someone was to tell me, "Hey man, you're gonna play," well, to start off with, I would start off at a really, really small school. And then if someone was tell me, "Hey, yeah, you're gonna end up be playing in the Big Ten," I would probably been like, "All right, well, I don't know how that's gonna happen." But I think that just is a testament to what and who God is. Because man, there's times in life where I know, but that's a word of encouragement though, also, because if anyone is out there is struggling with, man, like, man, I don't know if this is for me, or I don't know what to do. Like, you just gotta understand that God already finished His work. He sees things from end to beginning. He doesn't see things the way you see it. He already knows the end from the beginning. So, if there's ever a time where it's like, man, I don't know how things is gonna work out. I got this. I got this. I got this. Man, just know that He got you. He got you.
You try to kind of stay stress free. Do you not really like believe in like stressing? Like it doesn't really help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 1000%. I mean, we're all human though. We're all human, so I can't say I'm immune to stress or no burdens or whatever. But to be honest, like I think in this culture, especially the way we're kind of brought up with social media, and not so much parenting, because I think some parents do a fantastic job at this, but a lot of the dependence is on you, and not the person who created you and knows your path and knows everything about you and knows your every thought and everything about that. So I think just leaning away from what you think and what you hold in your head and the way you think. Because oftentimes, like, we kind of have our life planned out. I know everyone is taught, like, hey, plan your life out, like get you a 5-year plan, get you a 10-year plan. But what happens when God says, nah, that's not gonna happen?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
like,
it just can change so quickly.
Yeah, like, nah. I don't think I got something else for you. I got something else for you. So I think being still and understanding that, okay, situations will come up, trials will come up, difficulties will come up, but where you're grounded, where your faith is, where your rock is, that's truly who you are at the end of the day. And I know, but that's crazy though. We just started off with playing football, and now we're talking about where your rock is. But
Yeah,
but that's how conversations are. I remember, man, my dog Buddha, we be in the crib sometimes, and we'll take a conversation from, we'll be talking about apples, and then we'll end up talking about where we want to be in 10 years, man. But I think that's just the passion I have for life at this point in my life, because I feel like that's lost a lot. A lot of people don't got passion for life anymore. So I'm gonna trademark that, passion for life. That's pretty cool.
what would you say your passion is right now?
Passion,
Kind of put you on the spot.
no, that's perfect. My passion, I would say it's living in one accord. And if you know what that means, you know what that means. But I would just say understanding that, man, I didn't make me. My life isn't even mine. And if my life isn't even mine, I gotta give it up. And once you give it up, it's there. It's there, just like that water ball is right there. Then it's really whatever way he wants me to move with it. That's my passion. Is if he tells me to take a right, I'm like, okay, we're gonna take a right today. And but the thing is, most of the time you don't want to take that right. Like, it doesn't feel good. So I'm just like, but then it reveals itself, and then you get that fire and that passion. So I would say in the simplest terms, following what you feel led to do, and even when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, what about when you're not sure what direction you're being led in? Because a lot of the times you just kind of feel lost sometimes, with like not knowing what direction to go to, or you're
Right.
faced with the situation, you can't decide
Yeah.
what to do.
Yeah.
What do you usually do then? What do you think?
That's the thing though, because if I was to give an answer, I'd be like, well, I'll probably feel this one out and feel the other one out, but I don't really know. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's the humility and having a high power that you look to. Like, I don't know. Like, I like being like, it humbles you, and it showers you with a sense of humility. And then you're looking at your situation, like you said, like, man, I don't know if I should take a left or a right. But when it reveals itself, like, yeah, it's that right. That's when it feels good, when you wait on the answer. When you wait, like, okay, wait. I'm not gonna rush into it. I'm not gonna take a left when I'm supposed to take a right. Let me wait real quick. Let me wait. Let me sit in this. Let me be still. I think that's when we get the best results. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Good talk. That's a great
We got deep.
opening. That's a great opening. Was we 13 minutes in?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Time
That's what's brewing tonight. Whatever we just talked about, that's what's brewing tonight. But in other words, can you pull up the stats from let's go the Ravens game. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Ravens game? I
Yeah.
got you.
So let's pull up the stats from Raven game. I saw the end of the 49ers game. I did not see the Ravens game, but I did see that Lamar threw the ball a bunch. Some guys were talking about it. So I want to see just the stat score. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so 7. How many throws does Lamar have?
Lamar threw 37 times.
And how many completions?
20 for 37.
Oh wow.
That's pretty decent. Yeah. But they only scored 10.
How many rushing yards did he have?
See, rushing yards, he had 54.
And how many attempts?
8. So he had 8 carries, 54 yards. But his 3 backs were combined 8 carries for 27 yards.
Yeah, that's the thing that was confusing just from merely stats, because I think you can get a decent indication of a lot of games through stats.
Definitely.
And then also just looking at you're throwing the ball 37 times. How many times did the Chiefs throw the ball?
39.
39. Yeah. So,
but then they also ran the ball twice as much as you did.
Really?
So they threw the ball 2 more times and then had twice the amount of runs. They ran the ball 32.
Can you scroll it? Is there a time of possession on there? Probably not.
There probably is. I just got to find it.
No, but that's the thing. I think if you go to, yeah, that might be it.
Possession 37 minutes for the Chiefs, 22 for the Ravens.
Yeah, so that's a little different because I'm wondering, when you run the ball, obviously your time of possession usually goes up. I'm wondering what the game plan was for that, what they saw in the passing game.
Yeah, the Ravens just weren't running the ball as much.
Yeah, which I'm kind of,
that's very un-Raven, very unlike them.
Yeah, I would have definitely got Lamar involved in some design quarterback runs.
Yeah, he only had 8 carries.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But shout out to the Chiefs. I know everyone's talking about it's a Swifty Bowl or it's the Taylor Swift Bowl or something like that.
I kind of wanted the Lions so we get Eminem versus Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I saw Justin Tucker and what's his face? Travis Kelce. He threw
his helmet and
he threw the helmet, and then he threw the what else he throw?
The balls.
He threw the ball, but Patrick Mahomes, he threw the stander, the kick stander for the tee or whatever.
Yeah,
he threw that. That was interesting. I knew it was gonna be a little.
It was just weird.
Yeah, I seen Zay Flowers. He got an unsportsmanlike, and then he reached the ball at the end zone and got a touchback. Like,
yeah, not a best game for Zay.
Yeah, and he had a good game, but it's just like, bro, like you got to be a smart player at the end of the day. That's the thing, and obviously those guys at that level know that. So I'm not. Nobody's teaching them anything. No, it's just keeping your composure, especially when those games are chirpy. Like you want to act out, you want to make the special play, you want to do these great things. But at the end of the day, like you got to stick to your principles and what got you there.
Yeah. When I was talking to DeMornay on one of the shows before this, he was just confused why it was Justin Tucker. Like, what did Justin Tucker do? I mean, like, I know he was like right next to Mahomes, but it was like, why Tucker? Like, what did he like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he seems like a pretty chill dude, doesn't really start anything.
Right.
You know, he's the kicker.
Yeah, he's the kicker. Like, you're going to start beefing with the kicker. But that's the thing, though, because, like, for a proper context, the kicker and the punters and all the special team guys go out first. Right. So I think what Mahomes and Travis Kelce, what all those guys are doing, they came out earlier than scheduled. I'm guessing they probably came out earlier than scheduled. So Justin Tucker was like, bro, I probably this is my time to warm up, like you in my warm up space. And they probably like, nah, we getting the extra throws. Like, you got to move. But
I mean, I didn't really have a problem with it, but it was just kind of weird. It's just like, really, you beefing with the kicker on the other team?
Yeah, shoot. I mean, I'm already knowing what it was like when someone relayed the message or someone saw it or something in the Ravens locker room. I'm sure they were, if they was not ready to play, they was probably ready to play before that. I know there's a little chirping also when they put the pads on as well. So that's just interesting. Can you pull up the other game, the Lions game?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, I think that was, I mean, it was 6-24 going into the third quarter. 49ers come back. I mean, you can't really write it better than that, man. That's pretty special. That is pretty special.
Yeah, they were up 27-7.
27-7, yep.
And then 49ers, I'm pretty sure they scored like 27. No, wait, no. Yeah, 27 to the Lions 7 in the second half.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man, Brandon Ayuk had a game.
Yeah, Brandon
How much
Ayuk,
Brock throw for?
He had Brock Purdy was 20 for 31, 267 yards, touchdown and interception. Christian McCaffrey, 20 yards, 20 carries, 90 yards. My bad.
20 carries. I think that's what's so awesome about having an efficient back. Like
they just force feed him.
How many yards to carry? Like 4 or 5?
4.5.
Perfect. Yep.
Debo Samuel, 8 catches, 89 yards, 11 yards a catch. Brandon Ayuk, 3 catches for 68, average of 22.7 yards a catch.
Wow. What about Jared Goff?
Jared Goff was 25 for 41.
That's the thing.
That's
about
crazy. He threw 41.
Yeah, but that's what Goff does. Like he can sit in the pocket and really dice some things up. And their offense is so is really gonna be it's gonna be good because they're gonna have Gibbs come back. They're gonna have St. Brown come back. They're gonna have
they're a young team, younger.
they got Jameson Williams. He's coming into his own. Josh Reynolds had a rough game. I know people talking about them drops, but he's still a fantastic receiver.
Well, yeah, I think they're going to extend Goff. He's going to be one of like the highest paid quarterbacks pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he knows how to rally troops. I think he knows how to win. Yeah, I think that's a good little squad they got. Add a couple. I mean, maybe a complimentary receiver across from St. Brown. Maybe you got a really, really good back system with
tight end Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah,
he had 9 catches, 97 yards.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about him. We're not gonna talk about where he went to college, but but they got David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, and do they still have? I don't know who their third back is.
They don't have
Swift
Williams. No, Swift got traded. Williams is on the Saints now.
Okay. But that's a great 2-back. I think Gibbs gonna do some things in this league for sure.
Yeah, they got a young squad.
Yeah.
What do you think about Campbell's decisions to be going for it on 4th down?
See, I didn't watch it live, but I heard about it, and I heard it was kind of like based on the drive and based on all that was happening. But I mean, at the end of the day, he said he stuck with it. He said
that's what he's been doing all year.
Yeah. So he's been going for it on 4th down.
I mean, yeah. If you saw the Cowboys game, one of the last regular season games, they instead of just kicking the PAT to tie the game to send it to overtime, they went for 2, and they got it. But then there was like an illegal formation, it was illegal formation. So then they were backed 5 yards. They still went for it on like the 7-yard line.
Wow.
And then the Dallas Cowboys got a penalty. So then it was back to the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
Then they went for it again, but didn't get it. He's an aggressive play caller. I'm pretty sure they go for it on 4th down more than any team in the league this year.
Yeah, I seen they done a few like fake punts.
Yep.
Yeah, I know a couple of them got caught back, but
he's I mean, you stick with what you do. He believes in that, and
yeah, you. I mean, at the end of the day, I know it's a harsh term, but you die with it. Like, I mean, and that's what they did. They got eliminated off of that decision. But that's the thing, though. There's multiple other decisions that led to before the 4th down.
It's never down. It's never just one play.
Yeah, it never is. It never is. I mean, I could think of just a few that I was watching. Like, there's a couple guys get beat on a few touchdowns. There's a possible play for interception. Things like that. So there's an opportunity to pin them on the 1-yard line. Let the ball go through the end zone. So there's multiple opportunities to sustain that lead, because you can't in the league you cannot blow a 27-7 lead. You cannot do that.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Falcons Patriots Super Bowl, when I don't know if it was quite that bad, but it kind of reminded me. It was kind of that kind of a meltdown.
Yeah, that one I felt like that one was different. I remember watching that live because the Falcons, they were dominating.
Yeah.
Like dominating. So like it was like, nah, there's no way, bro. There's no way. And then all of a sudden you got was it the Edelman or Amendola catch?
I think it was Edelman.
Edelman, where like he scoops under it.
Yeah. Where he literally like caught it, like go and he caught it, like yeah.
Man, that
one
was
of the craziest catches.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. Then I remember Julio Jones had one of the craziest catches I've seen too on that sideline. But yeah, that's the thing about these games, man. It's any given Sunday. So what do you think? Who gonna win the Super Bowl?
I think it's gonna be 49ers. Even though Patrick Mahomes is Mahomes, I don't want to bet against him. I just think the 49ers are so good.
Yeah.
I just think they just have an overall better team. And I just think if Purdy just plays okay, they'll win. As long as Purdy doesn't just, crap the bed.
Yeah.
I just think there's I don't give the Chiefs defense enough credit because they have a good defense. So they're going to give Purdy fits, but I just think McCaffrey, Kittle, Trent Williams on the O-line, they're all so good. Debo, Ayuk. There's just so much talent. What about you?
Yeah, if their offense gets going, just win the turnover battle, I think they win. I really do think they win. But that's the thing. You're playing against the Mahomes effect. It's like playing against LeBron in the playoffs. That's really what it's like.
It took Steph, KD, Clay, Draymond. to beat LeBron.
Yeah, like
like you need a superstar team.
Yeah, like it's like LeBron last year with the Lakers. They wasn't supposed to make it. There was a play-in team, and then all of a sudden they make it to the Western Conference Finals. Like that's the thing with Mahomes. You gotta just call it what it is now. Like if he's on a team that is got a decent,
you can never count him out.
A decent defense. If they're a winning record and they go into the playoff, if they get into the playoffs, they're a contender every time.
Okay. Well, we better throw it to break.
Yep.
You're listening to What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We'll be right back right after this.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
In a world where quality tools make the dream work, let Sunbelt Rentals be your unseen team member. Shine bright with our top-notch equipment dependable for any project size. Witness the difference with tool rental in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's more than just a tool, it's your companion for the perfect job. With Sunbelt Rentals, you're never alone in your project journey. Brighter tasks, better results. Sunbelt Rentals, tools that empower you.
Lane's Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
John Henry's would like to remind you, if you haven't already, to unhook your outdoor hoses and check faucets for leaks so your pipes don't freeze. As the official plumber of the Huskers, you know who to call when a plumbing issue arises. From frozen pipes to clogged drains, we can help you protect your home this winter. Give John Henry's a call today to schedule at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air. Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Back to The Ticket weeknights
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Welcome back into What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We're in our second segment. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah, it is getting kind of late.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah, a little tired. That's the thing, though. Right after these, with these lights, I gotta almost take. I drink these like little cherry juice right when I get out of here, because I got a little bit of melatonin in it. Kind of get me sleepy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I definitely got to do that. But yeah, there's something I wanted to say. I was gonna say that at the beginning of the show, but I forgot. And what it was this is kind of, I should have saved it while we was having our deeper conversation, but it's okay. We can talk about it right now. We'll run it back real quick. So I had an opportunity this past weekend to be around some people who how should I say, were protecting they ain't have much. They didn't have, there was a little like less fortunate, right? Just to call a spade a spade. And it was so amazing to see how they was able to be so like joyful, knowing like they didn't have much. And like that had me thinking that, man, when I get on the radio show, I'm gonna tell people, man, you gotta be thankful for what you got. You gotta be thankful for what you got. And it's the little things, like, bro, if you got a place to go, lay your head at night, be thankful for that. If you drink water today, seriously, if you drink water today, be thankful for that. If you have food today, if you got shoes on your feet, if you got blankets at home, be grateful, be thankful. Because there are people out there that when it's cold outside, they have terrible days, but they still make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? And when it's above 40 degrees or 30 degrees, it's a fantastic day because they don't got to use extra blankets out there. So that's all I got to say, is just be a little bit more grateful. If you're not already being grateful, I know there's some people that, do be grateful for the things they got, but let's rev it up a little bit more, because you just never know. And we're just, like I said, if you got somewhere to lay your head at night, no matter what your bank account looking like, no matter if you having girl problems, if your marriage a little, you know what I'm saying, still be grateful for what you got. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I mean, see, this is why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Is because I feel like that's just such a good time. Like Thanksgiving is when I really, like reflect. I'm like, man, I'm thankful for my family, everything that I have in my life, everything that's going well. Because you even just gotta be thankful for that you're feeling healthy.
Oh my goodness!
Because you don't realize how good it is until you are sick, laying in bed. You can't do anything.
My goodness. That is a great point. I didn't even mention sickness, man. If you got there's people that don't got certain body parts, man. Like we can go down the line. Like you could literally name a million things to be thankful for, every day. So I think, but that's the thing though. You can shift your perspective, and if you having a very average day or you feeling below average, just remind yourself, man, I can be thankful for this. I can be thankful for that. So continue to do that. If you're not doing that, start it. If you've been doing that, I congratulate you. Let's step it up even more. But yeah, that's how we starting off this segment.
I love it.
That's how we starting off this segment. Oh man, I am now. It's been awesome that it's been warm today. I wore shorts today.
I know it was like over 50.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I looked at my car. It said 55. I checked my phone to make sure it was real.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been wearing like my big coat.
Yeah.
And when I walked outside with my big coat, I was like sweating. I was like, I got to go back to my room and change because I was like, I can't wear this. It's too hot.
I'm about to take a walk today. I was just going to take a stroll. Take a stroll. Man.
Imagine 2 weeks ago.
Man, 2 weeks ago, man, I was fighting, man. Negative 20, my car was acting up all of a sudden. I'm like, man, we've been doing so good together.
It's always so scary that like, your car might not start when it's that cold.
Yeah. I think that's funny though. I'll be talking to my car though. I'll be in there.
What's
like,
his name?
Brewing. Brewing, like not Bruce Wayne, Brewing.
Brewing, okay.
That's my car. So I'm about to hit the button to press it. I'm like, hey, we're not gonna do this today. We're just not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do it. And I think he was having a little attitude because it was cold. He not used to this. He just wanted to be back in warmer climate. And I'm like, bro, talking to him like, bro, we only got a couple more weeks.
Yep.
We only got a couple more weeks. Like just gut through it. And he's like, all right. But he had one day where he threw a fit. And I had workouts later that day, and I'm like, bro, we won't get this figured out. Like we're gonna be in trouble.
What car do you have?
I have I won't say that.
Okay. That's probably a good idea.
I won't say that. But I'm blessed. How about that? I'm blessed, man.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm blessed. But yeah, he was having a fit, bro. He was having a fit. But yeah. Because I didn't even know that was a thing that you had to start your car
before,
or it when it's cold outside. It's like when it's negative, your car won't start sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I always like
if it's parked outside.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's also like you always have to keep above half tank of gas because your gas can freeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always make sure to like start my car if it's starting a little, you just sweat it. I always let it sit for like 5 minutes at least, 5 to 10, because it's just gotta. Because if if it's that cold,
so you like turn it or
I turn it on. I turn it on, like I start it, and I just let it sit for like 5 minutes. Because if you like drive right when you go, like it's got to warm up. Like you can see like the temperature gauge for your engine.
Right.
When it's negative 20, it's like all the way down. Car doesn't do as good. So
See,
I always just let it sit 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. So when I started driving, I was driving to Arizona. We didn't have these problems.
Well, yeah, because it's Arizona.
Yeah, we didn't have these problems. The only problem you had in Arizona was when you put your seatbelt on, you make sure the metal part of the seatbelt don't touch you because it's on fire.
Yeah.
Because it's on fire. And if you got a black car, the leather seats, if you got leather seats in Arizona, you got to wear like sleeves almost in the car because you driving like this with your back off the seat.
Yeah, that's how it's sometimes like that in summertime here.
Yeah,
it can get pretty hot.
No, yeah, it do get. The difference about here is it got a little bit of humidity to it, where when you're running outside, like for conditioning and stuff like that, like it's you start to lose a lot more weight and you sweat a lot more pounds off. That's what I feel like. That's a great topic. There's not a lot of people that know that. Man, you lose I used to lose like 6 or 7 pounds in practice.
I mean, it's probably just a lot of water weight.
Yeah, but think about like, okay, you worked all summer or all off season to get to a certain weight, right? And then all of a sudden you weigh yourself after practice, you lose 7 pounds. And you now your job right after that is to refuel, hydrate, and get back those 7 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's all water weight. There's some like that's
it's not all water weight.
Well, I mean, it's not all
because
like, a lot of it is water weight.
Because if you wear like a Whoop or if you wear something, it'll tell you burn calories. Like when I sleep, I'll go to bed at 2:38. I'll wake up at 2:35, 2:34, and then once I eat, right back like 2:36, 2:37, and then when I go work out, I lose like 3-4 pounds. And then I'll eat. Now I'm back to my weight. So yeah, eating especially as a football player. If you're like kind of that guy who got a high metabolism, who is kind of hard to put on weight, eating is not fun. Particularly, I would say it's not. It becomes a job. It becomes like rolling yourself out, like making sure you're stretched, making sure you're mobile, like that. It becomes like that. Like it's like, I gotta. How much food I ate today? Like, damn, I didn't hit my calorie count, bro. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a chore for real. But I mean, There's obviously worse things that could happen.
It's honestly crazy. Like, I know it's not like all water weight, but like, with like wrestlers, like a lot of times they just like drop a bunch of water weight.
Yeah.
And that's how they like get below their weight. And then, when before the fight,
Mhm.
you drink a bunch of water. Like I know like wrestlers in high school and college stuff, they like don't drink water sometimes for like a day or something.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. I couldn't imagine.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like I remember one of my friends is like, he's like, yeah, I get water like squished around my mouth, because his mouth is dry and he just spit it out because he didn't want to drink it.
Nah, I respect those guys for the weight cut though. I watch a lot of UFC. I have watched a lot of UFC. I'm kind of in I'm not really watching UFC right now because Izzy not fighting. And right when Strickland took the belt, I'm like, no, I'm good. If anyone knows what that means. But yeah. Yeah. It's just it's tough. It's tough. Obviously, weight cutting. My boy Nash, he won yesterday. Shout out to Nash. I'm gonna butcher your last name, Nash. I know I love you, Nash, but I'm gonna butcher your last name. What's his Hutchmaker?
Hutmacher? Is it Hutchmacher?
Hutmaker. And I should know that, but I just call you Polar Bear. So
yeah.
I
say Nash. I don't even say his last name because everyone knows who we're talking about.
Yeah. Everyone do know. Is there any YouTube comments?
Not anything right now.
Okay. We gotta get the YouTube popping. I feel like I gotta do a little bit more promo on the show. I feel like there's not a lot of people who know about the show. We gotta get them clips, wrap it up.
Yeah,
for sure. So we got All-Star. Are you a basketball fan?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your team?
NBA or college? Because obviously college, it's Huskers.
Huh?
Obviously for college, I'm a Husker fan.
Okay.
You talking about NBA?
Yeah, NBA.
I like the Heat.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
What's your team?
I'm, it's tough right now, but I'm a Laker fan.
Okay.
It's tough.
You were talking about LeBron. I should have guessed it.
Yeah. I'm a LeBron guy, and Harrison wanted to try to combat me, with that whole LeBron Jordan. He was trying to get in my head with that last time I was here.
Was he saying Jordan's better?
Well, it sounded like he was trying to get at that. He was trying to get at that, but I just don't understand how someone can say Jordan is better than LeBron. I can't. It's almost like it's like just imprinted in my brain that LeBron is the best, and it gets to a point where I feel like you're just ignorant if you say otherwise.
I feel like Jordan maybe had like a higher peak, in his prime, but LeBron's just been doing it for 21 years. I mean, I feel like LeBron is probably like the greatest, like, longevity player. Michael Jordan's prime maybe was like, with his stats and everything, maybe it was a little bit better. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you go on stats, you got to go like Wilt. You got to go Wilt then.
He's playing with plumbers. I'm sorry.
He said he playing with plumbers?
Yeah. He was 5 inches taller than everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, he did look like a freak, but he would look like a freak today.
I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't good.
No, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, same thing. That's why people don't say Bill Russell's like the GOAT, even though he won 11 championships.
He definitely, he got to be in your top 10, though.
Yeah. But, like, no one's saying he's number one.
You could make an argument for 3 people to be number one. This is why I firmly believe. You can make an argument that Kareem is number one. You can make an argument LeBron is number one and Michael. If you say any of those 3, I'll really back off you, even though I really know who's number one. I'll back off you. But if you say Kobe,
I feel like the Kobe stuff was, I mean, rest in peace, but it was just after he died.
Right. You're right. So I think if you say Kobe, I kind of got a little like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
and then if you say who else? I think the person who gets slept on in the top 10 list is Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Mr. Fundamental. I think he gets slept on.
Yeah, he does.
I think he gets slept on. You look at his resume, even though he wasn't flashy, he gets slept on. And I think if you put Kobe before Shaq, you're wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Really?
I think so. I feel like Shaq is one of the most dominant players ever. Just like no one could physically match him.
Right. So that's one. Or did I say that wrong? I meant Shaq before Kobe. You should put Shaq on the top 10 list before Kobe.
Okay, yeah. You said that wrong.
Okay. I said Kobe before Shaq.
Yeah.
I meant Shaq before Kobe.
Yeah. I feel like Shaq was
Yeah. Even though I do got the only stat, like in the stat world, I got a problem with that Shaq didn't lead the league in rebounds one time. But like,
watch. All you have to do is just watch highlights for like 5 minutes, and you know Shaq is one of the most dominant players ever.
Yeah, but how you not gonna lead the league in rebounds though? Yeah, you know, but you know what I'm saying. So like then like you factor in like Tim Duncan numbers, you factor in Hakeem Olajuwon numbers.
Yeah.
And what do you win? He won a MVP, a defense MVP, and a Finals MVP in 1 year.
Yeah, was it just him and Michael Jordan to do that? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
In 1 year, I thought he was the only person, but
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Can you fact check that? I want to fact check that right now.
Okay, I could try to find it.
Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't even know.
I mean, I know Giannis got really close too because he won. Didn't he win Defensive Player and MVP in championship?
I think he did.
Yeah,
but he did. I don't think he won MVP that year though. I think he won Finals MVP that year.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So yeah. And then now it's getting to a place where now these current players, where are you going to rate these current players? Because
where do you have Curry?
That's the thing. Where do you have Curry? Where do you put Curry? Is it a thing where you put him? Do you put him in the top 10 already? Because you put Bron there. What does that say?
It says Hakeem Olajuwon became the first player in 1994 to be MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I feel like Jordan did that though. Maybe I'm wrong.
That is amazing.
I know Giannis was pretty close to doing that too. I thought.
Yeah. That's fantastic though. That's fantastic. I heard Hakeem Olajuwon. He pays NBA players, I think like $100,000 or something like that. Like he make them pay like a certain amount of money. I think it's 6 figures to go train with him for like 3 days and teach them some post moves. I know what's his face? Giannis was working out with him. I know LeBron has worked out with him just from social media. I seen that. But that's pretty crazy. But like we were talking about, Steph Curry. Where do you put Steph Curry? Do you put him in the top 10 already? I think you do.
Yeah, he's probably top 10. Well, it's just
who do you bump out though? You gonna bump out Kobe?
Is Wilt Chamberlain top 10?
He has to be.
Really? Does he?
Oh my gosh. No, you're one of them. You got to put him in.
I don't have to. It's my list.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you ain't gotta do nothing. Yeah, you're right. You ain't gotta do nothing.
I mean, you
got to put Bill.
Curry changed the game. I know Wilt did too, sort of, but like Curry's he's the second best point guard of all time behind Magic. He is. Would you not agree with that?
Second best point guard of all time.
Who else would be above him besides Magic?
Is Magic above him?
Yeah. I have Magic 1, Curry 2 at point guard.
Is Steph Curry a point guard?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
No, he is.
He is?
Yeah. He's a point guard. Klay Thompson's the shooting guard.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't even know the positions. Come on.
Oh, I do. I'm just saying.
He's a point guard.
He plays off ball dang near the whole time.
He calls himself a point. He's a point guard.
So you can just call yourself whatever you want. So LeBron plays point guard.
No.
Why? He brings the ball up the court.
He's like a point forward, is what I would call
But he
him.
brings the ball up the court.
Bam Adebayo for the Heat brings the ball up the court.
Okay.
He's not the point guard.
All right. He does not.
Yes, he does.
Every time.
Not every. Okay, LeBron doesn't bring it up every time.
I mean, if you watch the Lakers game, is most of the time it's him. But what I'm saying is that like Magic Johnson and Steph Curry, if they are both point guards, what is Allen Iverson?
Shooting guard.
Okay. Did he bring the ball up the court?
I mean, it's so like it's such a positionless sport, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
Steph Curry's I feel like Steph Curry's the outlier. Like, yeah, he's a point guard, but really he's the.
I don't know. I feel like AI could have bet. You mean point guard, shooting guard?
Yeah,
whatever. AI would probably be 3. Anyways,
what?
we got it.
Yeah.
Third best point guard if we're gonna say he's a point guard.
Oh my goodness.
But I gotta throw it to Bray.
Yeah.
We can finish this when we come back. You're
Throw it to
listening
Bray.
to What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, Southwest Iowa, and Northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, has the largest selection of late model equipment in the Midwest. And for a limited time, Acres is offering low rate financing on all 2021 and 2022 S and X Series combines and 8 Series tractors. Qualified buyers can earn 3.9% financing for 60 months. And as an added bonus for your holiday season, if you purchase one of Acres' eligible machines before December 31st, you'll get a $5,000 gift card from Shields. Go to acres.com to learn more.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Hilriola, the doctor, the Polynesian Bowl. He had a lot of throws. He made a couple nice throws. He threw outs. He threw a deep dig. He threw a slant that went to the house. There were so many different passes that we saw him. And he's got a little quick twitch. Is he fast? No. Quick twitch? Yes. It was good to see him moving around. Listen, he connected with, guess who?
Carter Nelson.
Thank you. We got a chance to see Carter twice. It was good for me to watch that because I think that's a precursor of what's
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're tuning in to What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. We're on our last segment. It's going to be a quick one, but, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still
Even
here.
though it's late at night.
We're still here.
We're hanging out. So we were kind of talking over break. Top 10. You're really making me want to get my top 10 list.
Go ahead.
On air.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Okay. 1. Everybody write this down. Number 1, Michael Jordan. Okay. Last Dance documentary, everything, that all
debatable.
It all cemented it for me. Number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 2, LeBron. Greatest player I've ever watched live. Everything I've watched with Jordan was, replays and stuff, but LeBron's the best player I've ever seen live.
Just end it right there. Best player ever. Period.
That I've seen, live. Okay.
Who's 3?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The GOAT before the GOAT.
Love it.
Number 4, Magic Johnson. Showtime.
Love it.
Number 5. This is where it gets a little tricky for me. I think those top 4 are just not debatable for me. Number 5. I really want to put Larry Bird. I feel like it's either Larry Bird or Bill Russell. You could flip those 2 around.
You could flip those.
I want to put Larry Bird 5, Bill Russell 6, but I'm probably going to put Bill Russell 5 just because he won 11 championships. Even if it was against Plumbers, he won 11. So I probably put Bill Russell 5.
That man said Plumbers
because that's what they were.
Yeah.
Larry Bird 6.
Okay.
7.
That's where it gets tricky.
Shaq.
Okay.
8. Tim Duncan.
Okay.
9. Curry. 10. Kobe.
Okay.
No Hakeem. He's
honorable mention.
Honorable mention. He's number 11.
Honorable mention. Hakeem. Honorable mention. Wilt.
Fake stats.
Honorable mention. Oscar Robinson.
Ain't nobody have him in his top 10.
I mean, he did have the most triple doubles for Russell Westbrook.
And where's Russell Westbrook?
Well, there's context to that though. If his career ended at 2017, and I mean, did he win it 20? Yeah, he won MVP 2017.
He still wouldn't have been top 10, not even top.
No.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been, but it would have been a different story for sure. Now, I'm not saying he would have been top 10. Honorable mention. Who else? What's other guys that get put in the top 10?
Dirk sometimes.
All right. Dirk.
I'm a Heat fan, so I want to say Dwayne Wade, but he's not top 10.
D-Wade. That's my guy. He's a top 3 shooting guard of all time.
Yeah, top 3. He's probably top 20, 25 all time, I'd say.
25?
Top 20.
I say top 20. Because then you got KD.
KD is not top 10.
No. I'm saying the next group.
Anybody that's KD in their top 10 is just never watched basketball.
Then I'm trying to think who else. I think you don't put Jerry West. You put that's tough.
I'm hard and strong on my top 10. That's top 10. Curry got into my top. I had Hakeem in my top 10.
Yeah.
But then Curry, after winning another championship, after KD left, kind of cemented in my top 10.
Y'all had to team up. They had to team up for
Yeah. I will never forgive
James.
KD. I will never forgive KD.
They had to team up for Go James. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You got to team up for Go James.
I mean, that's the only way they could beat him. They had the best regular season record ever, and then just lose finals.
It's kind of a beat. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all we got time for. We kind of went overtime, but
OT.
It's good enough. We had a good talk.
Yeah.
Talk about a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. It's What's Brewing with Chancellor Brewington. I don't know what show's next.
We have a replay and then the Daily Nebraskan show.
Replay this show?
Next hour is probably gonna be replay of Phil's Grills, and then we're gonna have Daily Nebraskan show live for the last show today.
Yes, sir. If y'all late nighters,
nighters, stay up with me. I'll be on in 2 hours. Peace.
Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group